Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really foundational idea in statistics and risk. It's the law of large numbers.
That's right.
And our mission for you listening is to get a handle on not just, the definition, but how having more data really shifts things, how it turns unpredictability, like individual chaos, into something stable.
Yeah, systemic stability.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Let's get a bit technical just for a moment.
Okay, so fundamentally, the law of large numbers, it's about convergence. It describes how, well, the more times you repeat some random event.
Like flipping a coin.
Exactly, flipping a coin, rolling dice, whatever. The average result you get starts getting closer and closer to the true underlying probability, what we call the expected value.
Right. I think we see the messy side of this with things like beginner's luck.
Oh, definitely.
So you go to Vegas, bet on 7 in roulette, you do it 3 times, maybe you win twice.
Yeah, feels incredible.
Feels like you've got the magic touch, or it's fate, right? But really, that's just, it's short-term noise, isn't it? Very high variance.
Precisely. That variance, that short-term randomness, that's what fools us. It makes us think, oh, I'm on a lucky streak.
Mm-hmm.
But the law of large numbers, the LLN, it's kind of the antidote to that noise. The source material really hits this point, even if your number of wins goes up, and losses too.
Right, the counts themselves rise.
The relative frequency, so your wins divided by the total bets, that ratio, it just inevitably drifts towards the real odds, toward the house edge in this case.
Which is why the casino doesn't sweat one person winning big.
Exactly. They can afford that jackpot because they know across thousands, millions of bets, the overall average result is going to land right where the math says it will. Your luck, quote unquote, fades.
So, okay, beginner's luck is one thing, but where this gets, really powerful is scaling it up. Away from just one gambler to huge systems.
Absolutely. That tension, individual event is chaotic. The big picture is stable. That's the key.
Here's where it gets really interesting then.
Yeah, think about the insurance industry. They aren't just guessing, not at all. They are basically professional aggregators of risk.
Okay.
Car insurers, for instance. They absolutely depend on the law of large numbers. They figure out the odds that whole groups of drivers will have accidents.
But wait, how does that work when they add in all those variables? It's not a simple coin toss. Age, where you live.
Sure, it's more complex, but it's still probability, just layered. What they do is collect these enormous data sets. Data on age, location, the kind of car you drive, your driving record.
Yeah.
All of it.
Okay.
So when they calculate the chance of an accident, they're not really looking at you specifically. They're looking at the, say, 100,000 other drivers who are kind of like you.
Ah, the pool.
Exactly, the pool. And the law lets them predict the expected losses for that entire group with, honestly, incredible accuracy. It minimizes the variance, the unpredictability, enough so they can set premiums and pretty much guarantee profitability overall.
That really connects the dots. So casinos, insurance companies, they both need the law of large numbers to smooth things out, to balance those, inevitable individual losses.
The big payout, the major claim.
Against the sheer volume of the premiums or the losing bets coming in, it's all about the aggregate being predictable.
Yeah. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, well, the law of large numbers is kind of the bedrock for a lot of modern stability. It just underscores how vital these massive structured data sets are for managing risk on a large scale. Systemic risk, it means that even if one person, one data point is way off, an outlier, the whole system stays predictable. It stays stable as long as you have enough data points. That volume is everything. It tames the randomness.
That makes so much sense. Data suppresses the variance.
Precisely.
Okay, fascinating stuff. So, for you listening, if we accept this idea that more data generally leads to better, more stable predictions, here's something maybe to chew on this week. Thinking about how this law smooths out bumps over time, what short-term volatility, what, existing luck in your own life could be your job, investments, habits maybe. What part of that might just be noise that's due to fade away as your true average, your own statistical reality starts to assert itself?
Good question.
Something to think about. Until the next deep dive.